I'm Amy Levar. I am with the Monongahela Main Street Program, and today we are with Mark Smith from the Mon Valley Academy for the Arts. Hi, Mark.
Hi, Amy. Thanks for the invitation.
Thank you so much for
Thank you.
coming down, speaking with us. So the reason that we've brought Mark here today is we wanted to hear a little bit more about our summer concert series down at Chess Park. Mark, can you tell us a little bit about it?
I can, Amy. This is the second year that the MVAA has had sponsorship for the concerts here at Chess Park. Very excited. The planning's been going on for over a year, and we're just building off of last year. And with the cooperation of the EQT Foundation, we're expecting to have 4 great concerts this year with double the attendance.
Fantastic. Now, I understand that there's going to be vendors there too?
Yes, yeah, we try to accommodate everybody and go back to old school picnics where the bands would play that have food. So we have 6 table vendors and 2 food trucks already lined up and ready to go.
Fantastic. So there's going to be lots to see and do.
It is.
Now, is there any kind of a fee to come?
No, it's actually free because it's been funded through the EQT Foundation and with cooperation of Monongahela, the Chamber, and your organization. We're expecting a great free concert.
Fantastic. That's great to hear. Now, Mark, when was MVAA started?
Started actually in the 80s, if I could go back that far. It started with a drum set. Here's the snare drum. Quick story on that. I'm a collector, and I purchased this from a gentleman in Fallowfield. It ended up being that this was one of the original drum sets from the Twin Coaches, Glenn Brady's drum set. So as we investigated, went through this, we developed a lot of history from the coaches, and we planned this was just a few people, wasn't the MVAA, and we were planning to have a reunion concert. So as this went through and we discovered the history, November 2015, I happened upon 2 suitcases that were destined for the fire pit or the garbage bin, and they were full of original transcripts, charts from the coaches.
Wow.
Invaluable. 68 songs that were written and penned, handwritten by Ed Brady, who was the piano player at the coaches. So with that coming in line, we had our concert planned. It was the night at the coaches. It was a successful concert at Belvern High School. I met with Pete Daly, Susan Sparks, who were like-minded Mon Valley people who had seen the void in the cultural arts, music, dance, art, theater. So while we're planning the concert, the idea of the Mon Valley Academy for the Arts came up, and we became a 501c3, successfully 3 years into it, promoting concerts, teaching programs, and many other programs soon to come.
Fantastic. Now, that kind of covers how you came up with the idea, but what was the real core of it?
Well, the real reason is, I'm a professional musician and I teach in the area. Even though there are great teaching studios, dance studios, there's been, over the past 20 years, a drop in the funding for the arts, particularly in the school districts. We all know the stories of some of the local bands. They'll have 17 people in the band. The art classes are being canceled, dance. So when Pete and Susie and I came together, we thought we need to do something with this. By becoming a 501c3, we can attract the donors, the grant writers, and we can supplement what the children, basically, the young musicians, the artists, are not seeing. It's not like it was 30 and 40 years ago. It seems like when the kids hit 12th grade, they stop. Some will go on, some won't. A great story is that literally the #1 drummer in the world, is from Brownsville.
Wow.
And a lot of people don't know that. And he started as a young boy taking drum lessons from Sammy Bill, Brownsville band director. The Brownsville band was a great band. That is not happening now. So we're trying to incubate that and generate the opportunities for these young musicians to have their talent developed. And plus we'll bring in some of the senior members to play with them.
Which it has to be a great inspiration.
It is.
As well as a great training opportunity.
Sure is.
Great. So then what is your vision for the future?
Well, for the past 3 years, it's to grow slowly. The MVAA basically is a group of like-minded people, volunteer board that creates these events. We did an art show in Charleroi High School. We do Chess Park, of course, 2 other concerts we've provided. I think it is our vision to grow each year and to attract more donors, more public, and to create opportunities for the kids to play. And it seems like each year we're doubling our events. It seems like it. The crowd's doubling, the money coming in, which is very, very important. We are a nonprofit to see people support us. So it is to double each year would be a great way to put it.
Fantastic. So I also understand that you have scholarships available.
Yeah, this came out of the Twin Coaches Junior Stage Band. Joe Campus, who is an alumni of the coaches, he thought, let's take the coaches concept and put it into 7th grade to 12th grade. So while we were auditioning, interviewing, rehearsing, and then finally performing with the Junior Stage Band, which was a great show, we had a credit union. Frick Tri-County Credit Union stepped up and created a scholarship program that for each musician that went through the routine, and the routine was just like the Tonight Show. They had to audition, interview, rehearse, dress up, had to have their own equipment. Their parents had to transport them there. Each qualified member received $200. All 17 players got it.
Wow.
It was great.
Amazing.
Great, it is.
Amazing. So why do you feel it's important for the scholarships?
Well, it creates a little bit of an economy. 2 stories I'll tell you. One of our sax players, Emily Seipel from Charleroi, she took her $200 and put it right back into the credit union as a savings account.
Wow.
She created her little economy.
Smart.
Josh is great. Josh Cuss, who goes to Ringgold, he's a great trombone player. He took his and bought a watch. He's been wanting a watch forever. So his mom said he's always on time. So they use that as they're spurring their own economy and they're responsible for their own self. So
Fantastic.
Works very well.
So it's also developing their sense of necessity as opposed to what I just want.
Yes. Oh, yes. They had to work for this. They had to work. They went through the routine with Joe Campus and his teaching crew of auditioning. I don't know that I could have done that. They worked hard. So it was a reward, but it was well-founded what they did. And thank goodness to Phil Fasheen at the Frick Tri-County Federal Credit Union.
So you've gone into some of the benefits. What are other benefits for the artists?
Well, they get to perform, first off. I mean, that is our goal, is to get the younger players to have a venue, a place to perform. But a few weeks ago, we sponsored an art show at Charleroi High School. We had judges from Westmoreland Community College come in, and the artist actually received awards. So we're trying to mix all of this opportunity so that the younger folks can mix with the older folks, and they could possibly go on to a career. And even if they don't end up being a musician or an artist, the training and the discipline that they get from this is invaluable.
Absolutely. So I know that one of the discouraging practices today is that musicians have to pay for their venues.
Yeah, I've run into that where specifically smaller, younger, maybe inexperienced bands, they have to pay the venue, charge a cover charge, and they make money, I guess. But that's not how it should be done. You know, in my view, I'm now an older musician. My first job, I made $5. I was proud of that. So now we want to turn it around so that the venue is there. The artist, whether it be dance or art or musicians, can perform, and they are rewarded for that, as opposed to them paying to play.
So in essence, they're collecting money for their efforts.
Yes. Oh, they're well rewarded. And it's interesting because I'm getting calls from older musicians that want to become part of what we're doing. We have the plans to fund and help expose these great young talents. For example, in the junior Twin Coaches Junior Jazz Trio, the piano player Joe Hodges is 13.
Wow.
He shared the stage with 83-year-old Joe Campus. So this gives them the drive to go make a little money and share the spotlight with a seasoned performer.
Which is so important these days.
It's a good system. It's a good system that works.
That's fantastic. Now, where is the MVAA located?
We're located in Charleroi, but we're soon to be, and this was where we located in 2015. We are soon, and we're talking with the Monongahela Chamber of Commerce about sharing space there.
Fantastic.
Yeah, we finally need, because of the amount of material we're getting, the drum set. I have probably 650 autographed 8x10s from the Twin Coaches, donated by the Calderon family. Wow. Actual autographed by Tony Bennett, Ella Fitzgerald, the Temptations. I have the Temptations contract.
Wow.
So we want to display that and share that with folks. Plus, we also need to be a little more centralized, and the city of Monongahela and the chamber are great to work with. So we're negotiating and talking about moving into their office space.
Wonderful, wonderful. And
yeah.
I know Monongahela would love to have
That's
you
great.
here.
Thank you. It's great.
Wonderful opportunity for our youth.
I think so.
Now, how can aspiring artists contact you?
Very easy. They can call. We have the number. It's on our website. The easiest way is to check out the website. We have a website. It's Mon Valley Academy for the Arts.org. It's the whole long word, Mon Valley Academy for the Arts.org. Or they can go to any of the Facebook sites. There's contact points on there all the way.
Fantastic. So it sounds as though it's going to be very easy to contact you if somebody would like to become involved in your program. Why don't you give us a little more information about the summer concert series?
The Chess Park Concert Series, the Summer Park Series. I have a brochure here, and they're all over the valley on Facebook and everything. Will run from June to September, once a month. And what we have is over 100 musicians employed, and the vendors, and we actually are talking now about bringing some artists in. On the second, third, and fourth, we have Sam Thong comes in as a caricature artist.
Oh,
it's
how
great.
fun.
That's great. And we did that because the Twin Coaches originally had caricatures of all the stars in the restaurant. So we're carrying on the heritage and bringing it to the public. So the first concert, June 17th, is basically our kickoff. And we got a great lineup. Last year we had 2 bands. This year we have 3 bands on each show. Thanking AQT. The first band is the Doodads Band, is a local acoustic band. Molly Jade is a great single artist that we've used before, has worked with us. And the headliner is Jacob's Ferry Stragglers. Now a word about them. Gary Antal, drop the names. Oh, you say our camera guy's saying it's awesome. Thank you, Dan.
I saw him on YouTube.
Thank you, the guy in the background. But Gary is a local guy. He's Stockdale. They are so hot in that bluegrass field now. They're touring the East Coast. They have an album that's out now. We were very fortunate to have them here. So that whole vibe will be country and bluegrass. And then as we go down through the times, the second one is the big band, and that's where the Wally Gingers Band will play. Everybody knows Wally Gingers, a great band of the 20s and 30s. Pittsburgh Big Band Legends is similar to the Tonight Show Band. And then the Twin Coaches Junior Stage Trio will take the bandstand. It's going to be great. Next one is August 5th. Joe Campus Band is basically the Twin Coaches Orchestra. Get that bug off. There you go. And then we have the Mon Valley Community Band. Finally, to round it out on September 9th, and this is going to be a great show. Jessica Lee is our go-to girl. She's the jazz person in Pittsburgh. She's bringing her full jazz blues trio, or whole band up. John Vento is a great acoustic trio. And then to round it off, we have the Spectrum Band. The Spectrum Band is new to us. They are a young rock group, 18 to 22, I think. I've not heard them live yet. but they are a group that's have the condition of autism. And we're working with them to be professional musicians. They get paid. They have to set up. They do the regular routine that all the other musicians are doing. And that's going to be a great, great cap of the end of the year.
That really sounds like a fantastic
great season.
So, again, my name is Amy Levar. Again, I'd like to thank
you, Amy.
Mr. Mark Smith
Thank you.
from Mon Valley Academy for the Arts. We're from Monongahela Main Street Program. Everyone come down, show some support for our city, show some support for the Academy for the Arts, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you. Chess Park concert. Go ahead. Take two.
Okay, take
All
two.
right.
We'll wait till that bus goes by.
One. And I got it for $50, but I can't put that in.
Go ahead.
Sorry.